Who is to blame for India's tensions with Pakistan? Well, mainly Britain, okay? But the whole world can agree that Europe kind of, had some sense or some degree of responsibility for what happened worldwide, a worldwide perspective here. So, poorly princely states and Britain, poor princely states are to blame for India's tensions with Pakistan. Then you have Britain is also at fault for poor decolonization. So let's get here with poorly princely states. So these poor princely states, had they united and formed some sense of nationalism, they would have been able to, you know, repel British forces. Of course, then you have here Britain is also at fault for poor decolonization. So you have colonial powers going into India, um, taking over, and once they withdrew, they kind of left things, um, not well organized. But of course, nothing kind of went right with any European colonial power who decolonized. So you have Britain here is at fault for poor decolonization. During the colonial powers, India kind of like, was always manipulated by these British forces. British, went ahead and they practiced divide and rule. They also practiced indirect rule. All right, and that's kind of what led to like a well-structured government or a nice little planogram of how India is kind of structured today. And also, you have Britain here using or kind of, we'll say using, right? Well, no, we'll say benefiting, all right? So Britain benefits from India's interior altercations. Muslims and Hindus would always kind of like have tensions, and then the British will come and kind of gain from that tension. Keeping them separate, divide and rule. All right. All right. So the answer here is poor princely states and Britain. Poor princely states are to blame for India's tensions with Pakistan. Britain is also at fault for poor decolonization.